What is up, Wire Gang? It's your boy coming at you with some Hamilton, y'all. Yeah, we're finally doing it. We put up a poll. It was either this or Hadestown, and this won out against Hadestown. We might still do Hadestown a little later, but this is going to be what we're going to be focusing on right now. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I've heard the name Hamilton, but had no idea what it was before I got into Epic the Musical, because I've been like just very against musicals for most of my life. So I haven't really seen many, but everybody's been telling me that like if I like Epic, that I should check this out. So I figured, why not check it out with y'all? So the way I'm doing this is I've broken it up into 5 parts, and we're gonna do I think it's roughly like 30 so minutes at a time. So we're gonna do, what is it? Alexander Hamilton, My Shot, The Secular Sister, Formers Refuted, and You'll Be Back for this one. And we're just gonna break it up like that, because I can't like do all of this at once. It's a lot, but yeah. So I'm excited, y'all. So let's not talk. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Thank you, and enjoy my show.
This came out in 2000. I didn't realize this was that old. 2016.
Others a bastard, orphan, son of a whore, and a Scotsman dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot.
So he's a bastard, orphan, son of a whore, and a Scotsman. Okay, so dang, that's what that looks like. He looks familiar. So I don't know if I said, I know absolutely nothing, like zero information about Alexander Hamilton. I know he was a president. Pretty sure he was a president. I'm not even confident saying that, really. Pretty sure he's a president. That's the extent of my knowledge about him. He was a president. He's on a bill. I don't know which one off the top of my head, but just based on that, I'm hoping this gives us like a full like biography, maybe in like musical format, because it's starting from like, it's giving you who his parents were, like talking about him being an orphan. So is it gonna be like just like a full like biography of his life? I would like that as somebody who has no information on the guy. So yeah, I'm hyped for that.
The Caribbean, by providence impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar. The $10 founded father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter.
I like that. The $10 founding father without a father. I want to tell you what I like about this. I like that it's got a very theatrical kind of feel to it. Like it's set to piano, but they still rapping. Like you could take the piano out, put a beat on this, and it would kind of go crazy. Like that $10 founding father without a father. That sounds like some Eminem almost. So yeah, I like that. Like grew up to be a self-starter.
By being a self-starter by 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up.
Is that old boy from Snowpiercer? Is that who that is? So these is like actors. Because I'm pretty sure this is the dude from 30 Rock. The black dude, Topher. So they got actors in this. Okay. All right. I'm glad I did this instead of doing an animatic. But yeah, like sometimes you forget, like a lot of the like Hollywood actors that are in like movies and shows, a lot of them got their starts in like plays, and they still do plays and things, like plays and musicals and stuff like that. So it's good seeing these people in a different environment, if that's who these people are. If I'm wrong, then my bad, but I'm pretty sure that's who they are. Let me go back a little bit.
By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned on man. Saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain.
By the way collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came.
So was he like a refrain is a music thing, right? A refrain took like put brains and wrote his first refrain. So did he write plays or musicals or something like that? He said he sold his book collection to get to the main. Okay, I feel like I'm missing some details. Also, I'm wondering, like the way like these people are like coming in. One thing I don't like. I don't know. I can't say that I don't like it. I don't know how I feel about it. Is they're not introducing themselves. Like I'm gonna compare it to Epic the Musical because it's the only thing I have to compare it to. As soon as like a character showed up in Epic, we knew who that character was. As soon as like Polities started talking, you heard Polities, Eurylochus. Like we knew who the people were. Like, and I guess like that's also just even the ones that weren't like directly introduced. Like I don't know. I feel like every character that was introduced, they said their name right away. So we have a lot of nameless characters popping up. And like, I'm wondering, are these going to be like, is it just people talking about Alexander Hamilton? Or like the rest of the people just going to be nameless people telling his story? Because that's another thing I see that's very different from like Epic. Is most of the story was like Odysseus telling his own story. But so far, this is like, you got a lot of other people telling like Alexander Hamilton's story. So I don't know how I feel about that yet, but it's an interesting like switch up.
He wrote his first refrain, a testament to his name.
But the word got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took a book collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came. And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton.
That was cold. That was a cold way to introduce it. Like, hey, I like that though. The way he came out and like it's like, what's your name? And then he just comes, yeah, my name is, yeah, that's me. I'm him. I'm who they talking about. I like that.
There's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
When he was 10, his father split, full of it, debt ridden. 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their room sick. The scent thick, and Alex got better, but his mother went quack.
Then with the cousin committed suicide.
Oh, hold on.
I left him with nothing but ruin pride. Something new inside a voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf.
I like that. Like, yeah, so we getting a good bit of little backstory. He said his daddy split, him and his mama got sick, but he turned 10. He got better, but mama, moved in with his cousin. Cousin committed suicide. God dang. Yeah, okay, so he got a bit of a backstory behind him. Okay. I like the way this is being told though. Like again, y'all gonna hear Epic a lot. With Epic, we were dropped into their story. We didn't get really any background on Odysseus. Like, you got to know Odysseus going forward, but you get little glimpses of his past. But like, it's like, this is like, you're gonna learn about him start to finish in order. They're giving us order with this story. So I like that. It's a different kind of pace. But I feel like it's like familiarizing you with the character and who he was, what he went through before telling you this is who he is now. In this point of the story where we're going to start talking about him. Or if it's just the whole story. Just like, this is who he was then, and then this is who he was at the end. So I like that difference in tone, like familiarizing you with the character.
Would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead and destitute without a sense of restitution. Started working for his late mother's landlord, reading sugar cane and ramen over things he can't afford. Scanning for every book he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship headed for a new land in New York. You can be a new man. up from the batter. We've enemies destroyed his rep. America forgot him.
We fought with him.
Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him.
Me, I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
Okay. So that's a cold way to introduce the characters, bro. That's a cold way to introduce the characters. Like, it doesn't name any of them, but it gives you like their significance in his life. Like the soldiers who fought with him. Like I don't remember who they said the other guy was, but like then I think the 3 women. Like I'm assuming he had 3 wives, 3 love interests, and like the main dude who's been like doing the most singing is the dude that shot him. That's cool. That's a cool way to introduce like the other characters. So I take back what I said. I take back what I said about like them not naming the characters because the way they did, even though they haven't named them yet, that's a cool way to introduce them.
We
Fought with him.
Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him.
Me, I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
That's Topher, right?
What's your name is Alexander Hamilton.
That was cold. I like that. So I'm guessing that was the end of Alexander Hamilton, and we're going into One Shot next, or My Shot. Yeah, I like that. That was a great introduction. Like it was. I feel like people who have more knowledge and have seen more plays would probably maybe wouldn't be as blown away by that. That was such a different thing than what we got with Epic. Like it threw me at first, and like I was like I had my critiques, but I feel like at the end it just like the critiques I had, it kind of closed that up. Like I love the way they introduced the characters. They told like a good bit of his story about his past, like his youth, and like it gave you a look into like who he is. Like he's a person with drive, with dedication, who like despite the tragic circumstances of like not having a father, losing his mom, like cousin committing suicide, did everything he could to like gain knowledge and to like further his pursuits. And like yeah, it just paints him as a dude that had like a lot of drive despite his circumstances. So I like that.
1776. New York City.
Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, well, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir.
This is Aaron Burr. I'm not gonna remember. Y'all gonna have to remember these names for me. Aaron Burr. I like the I didn't really do it much in the first part. That was more like singing to the audience, but the like singing through like communicating with each other. I feel like that's an underrated thing, man, because it's hard to like write a conversation and make it musical. Like it's easier to sing at somebody and say I'm gonna rhyme this with this and like make it sound good, but you have to convey a point. You have to convey a conversation, communication through rhyme and still while maintaining like the singing element. I feel like that's a harder thing to do than people really think.
Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, well, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you.
I'm getting nervous.
Sir, I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur. Sir, he handled the financials.
You punched the bursar?
Yes, I wanted to do what you did. Graduate.
You punched a burst, and then they still getting like wordplay in there. Like you punched a burster, like yeah, I like that.
To then join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast?
It was my parents' dying wish before they passed.
You're an orphan. Of course. I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war. Then we could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
Can't be serious.
You wanna get ahead?
Yes.
Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead.
Some good advice. That's some good advice he gives as he does nothing but talk for y'all. But yeah, like that. I like that. So like this, I don't know if like these characters play multiple parts or what, but I don't know if like this is the dude like they become friends and later on he betrays him or what. But I like that little like camaraderie they show between the two. It ain't quite giving me like Polites and Odysseus, but I like that.
Yo, what time is it? Showtime! Like I said. Showtime! Yo, I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. It's 2 pints of Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3.
Okay. The hip hop elements of these, man, they're comical, but at the same time, if you were to listen, like I said, if you were to listen to some of this over another beat, it'll sound crazy. Like, it's got like, it's interesting because it's almost like, it's good, but it's almost on the verge of like being cringy. And I feel like it touches that line just enough to like, where it doesn't teeter over the edge, where it's still like, cause like, cringe is, you can watch a bunch of cringy stuff and it still be entertaining. Like, this just is like, it's right there where it's almost cringy, but it's still like entertaining and fun to watch. That's what it's like. It almost doesn't take itself too seriously at a lot of points. I love that.
Like I said. Showtime! Yo, I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. It's 2 pints of Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3. Those red coats don't want it with me, cause I will.
He almost look like Terrence Howard in Hustle and Flow.
These scouts till I'm free.
Oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came to the far just to say bonsoir to the king, to the 12. Who's the best? C'est moi.
I am Hercules Mulligan up in it, loving it. Yes, I heard.
This man's name is Hercules Mulligan. Whoever he is, he's my favorite character already. And he came in with the blah. Okay, Hercules Mulligan.
Come again. Like up your doubters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets.
Oh, no more sex, pour me another bruise. Let's raise a couple more. See a revolution. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Bristol College,
Aaron Burr.
give us a verse, drop some knowledge. Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit, we'll see where we land. The revolution's imminent, what do you stall for?
If you stand for nothing, Burr, what'll you fall for?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who is this kid? What's he gonna do?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The problem is I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge.
God, I like that. Like, I got a lot of brains, but no polish. Like, I gotta, hold on, what do you say? Let me hear that again.
College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The problem is I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge.
I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I like that. Like the acknowledgement of like, I have the intelligence, but not the experience. Nobody knows who I am, so I gotta yell for y'all to hear me, even though I know I'm saying stuff that really matters. Like, if you would listen, if I can make these people listen, I know they're gonna feel what I'm saying.
I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech, unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to.
This man, I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. This is better than some of the stuff that y'all's favorite rappers would say. In this play, this musical, the way he's spitting is better than some of the stuff some of the top 10 rappers would say. Maybe not top 10, but y'all know what I mean.
And this spark into a flame, but damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-E-S-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, he attacks us relentlessly. And King George turns around on the spending spree. He ain't ever gonna set his descendants free, so there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me.
He says in parentheses.
Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy, and I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot.
I dream of life without a monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how you say? Anarchy. When I fight, I make the other side panicky.
I like the switch between the, like, I'm assuming whoever this character is, did he say his name was Lafayette? I don't know. I'm assuming maybe this is some famous guy named Lafayette. Why we got a Lafayette Parkway in every other town in Georgia? I don't know. Don't worry about what I just said. But yeah, I'm assuming, like, because I think Lafayette is a very French word. So I didn't catch what his name was. But I like the switch up back between, like, the American and that French accent. It's crazy.
It's my shot. Yo, I'm a tailor's apprentice, and I got y'all knuckleheads and local parentes. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of so passive, don't take it.
But we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the first black battalion. Never another shot.
Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the first black. Okay. And, like, I like the way it's showing, like, the three of them. I'm guessing this is going to be, like, his crew, his people that he, like, rides with. Like, their difference in styles. Because, like, the three of them have very unique ways of, like, rapping, singing, whatever you want to call it. Like, I like the switch up and, like, the showcase of the different styles that they're showing right now.
Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Yeah, and then he comes in and he's like, hey, I feel like he's like the voice of reason in him. Like, yeah, like all that y'all all saying, all well and good, but just pipe down a little bit. We actually got to do this stuff. We talk about it more than we do it, and you gonna get, Yeah. But I like how this is not about, like, it's not just like Alexander, it's like Hamilton's shot. It's like all of them are talking about, this is my shot to do this thing that I want to do.
Check what we got, Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lorenz, I like you a lot. This hatch a plot blacker than the kettle calling the pot. What are the odds the gods would put us all in one spot? Hop in a squad and conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I'm gonna say one thing I like about the Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Lin-Manuel Miranda. The way he's playing Hamilton, I'm hoping it changes over time. There's like these moments where he's like, I know I got this, and I'm this, but there's a humbleness to him where it almost like comes off as timid. Like, because he's like, oh, am I talking too much, And then when he talks about not having an apology, it's like, I know I got all these big ideas, but I can't, like, yeah, they slip out of me sometimes, but I know I'm not in the position I want to be in to actually, like, speak on them to make this stuff happen yet. So I like the way he's portraying that character.
Everybody sing! Whoa, 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 hey! Whoa, whoa, whoa! So let 'em hear ya! Let's go! I said shout it to brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Rise up!
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? It must leap 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh. Reach for a flask, we have to make this moment last. That's plenty.
Man. Everything he just said right there, that felt so like, it's one of those moments where it's like, you could take that out of this and put it into so many people's experience still like today. Like I imagine like death so much, it feels like I think about death so much, it feels like a memory. I never thought I'd make it past 20. Like that's so many people's, that's so relevant and so real. And like, obviously I can see how it applies to the character of like, not character, this is a real, like I'm so used to doing character like stuff. I'm not used to doing something that's about a real person. But like, yeah, as I see how it relates to his experience, but I feel like he's doing a great job of making it relatable to like the view, like the people listening to it, because there's so many people that could connect with that. Like, yeah, I want to hear that again.
Live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh. Reach for a flask, we have to make this moment last. That's plenty, scratch that. This is not a moment, it's the movement. We're the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, that'll guarantee a freedom for our descendants. But will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding.
See, and then he, like, just the way he's portraying, like, the thought process, like, he portrays him as such a deep thinking person, because, like, it's like that, let me get that, because, like, the way he speaks about, like, the blood we shed, will it, like, you know, create that cycle?
Freedom for our descendants. Or will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants?
Yeah, like, will the blood we shed begin the endless cycle of vengeance, like blood and death with no defendants? Yeah, that's for those of you who don't know, that's a straight, like, anime nerd here. That's a message from, like, if y'all ever watch Naruto, Pain, there's a character that says, like, you kill me because I killed someone you love, but then someone I love kills you because you killed me, and then someone that loves you kills the person that I love because they killed, yeah, and it just, will it that never-ending cycle type thing? Like, will this revolution be what we need to, like, break free and start something new, or is it just going to continue that cycle of vengeance and death, like, that just goes on with no end until there's nobody left? That rhymes.
I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? A past patiently waking the passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time, I'm thinking past tomorrow.
Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. We gon' rise up, time to take a shot. We gon' rise up, time to take a shot. We gon' rise up, it's time to take a shot. Rise up, it's time to take a shot. Rise up, it's time to take a shot. Rise up, take a shot. It's time to take a shot. Time to take a shot. I'm not throwing away my shot.
Another thing I really like about this is, again, comparing it to the only other, like, with the other one, it was very much made for YouTube. It was very much made to be, like, where the audio's been, like, refined, and it's been made to be listened through, like, you know, like, headphones and stuff like that. It's very different hearing live people. Like, seeing this live, like, watching people, like, just doing this live, I feel like the dedication to like the work that goes into this, like the choreography and like you got to do all of this while still like remembering all of your lines or remembering your dance moves or remembering where you're supposed to be at. That like when you're watching it as an audience member, I feel like to me this is one of the like hardest forms of media because there's no second take. This isn't like a movie where if you mess up, like, oh, we just reshoot that. Or, again, a recording where it's like, oh, this didn't quite sound right. Can we go run it back? You know, this is live. And, like, to do this stuff live, I couldn't imagine it, man. Like, it's incredible.
Live to see our glory.
I may not live to see our glory,
but I will gladly join the fight.
But I will gladly join the fight.
And when our children tell our story,
and when our children tell our story,
they'll tell the story of tonight.
Let's have another round tonight.
Let's have another round tonight.
Let's have another round tonight.
Raise a glass of freedom, something they can never take away. No matter what they tell you.
And my boy can sing too. I like to switch up and like we've been hearing him rap more. I like to switch up into like the more melodic singing tone. He got a nice voice on him.
Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Telling the story of tonight.
We'll tell the story of tonight.
Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away.
No matter what they tell you.
Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Telling the story of tonight.
Look kind of intimate, don't it? Kind of close, ain't it?
Have another round tonight. Tell the story of
Yeah, the JoJo side, like, I love that, bro. I love that they always work, like the camaraderie, like bromance moments like that. I love like seeing that, like the way that is portrayed, because it gives like it adds another layer of depth to the characters and like showing those relationships between them. So I like this little like interaction right here.
There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughter's Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneaking to the city just to watch other guys.
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy.
Peggy don't want to be there. And then she came out, Peggy. So these are the secular sisters? I don't know why I feel like I'm secular. Y'all know my dyslexia and my literacy just be acting up sometime. Whatever, sisters.
Angelica, Eliza. Daddy said to be home by sundown.
Daddy doesn't need to know.
Daddy said not to go downtown.
Like I said, you're free to go out. Look around, the revolution's happening in New York.
New York. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war.
People shouting in the square.
It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore.
New ideas in the air. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for.
She's looking for me.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work.
I like that. I'm looking for a mind at work. Like, she got all the suitors like pursuing her. She's looking for a mind at work. I'm assuming that feels like this is going to be like Hamilton's first love interest, because, you know, he's more about the mind and all that type of stuff. But let's see.
Whoa.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like...
That's cool. The stage is like rotating to like convey like them walking through the streets. That's cool. I just not noticed that.
Got money, like you
Oh, and then it stops.
in your fancy heels. You searching for an urchin who can give you ideals.
Burr, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me.
I've been reading common sense, but Thomas Paine. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna compel him to include women in the sequel. Look around.
So is this somebody who fought for like women's rights? That's what that sound. That's what I very much heard right there. Like she fought for like the white rights of women. Maybe I don't know. My history is like trash, y'all. I don't know none of this stuff. So I'm just inferring from context. In the stage, that's cool. I like this. Like this one was more like I felt like it's more melodic than like rappy like the other one, but like I like that. I hope it's not like not to say that it's cliche because they still did like the rappy elements, but I hope the like females get the more rappy parts too. Like it's not where it's like, oh, the men only get to rap and the females only get to sing, even though their voices are beautiful. Like I hope it doesn't stick to that too much.
My name is Samuel Seabury, and I present free thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rabble who scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart.
Oh my God, tear this dude apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Do let them lead you astray. This Congress
So this is like somebody coming and like speaking out against like the revolution and stuff.
does not speak for me.
Let him be.
They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the king shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame.
Yeah, he'd have you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunts us. Honest.
That's cool. That's cool. Like the way they like go together, like they hit the notes together and then like are speaking the opposite message. That was cool.
You shouldn't even talk. And what about Boston? Look at the cost and all that we've lost, and you talk about
Congress does not speak
My
for
dog
me.
speaks more eloquently than
They
me.
play a dangerous
But strangely, old mange is
I
the
pray the king
same.
shows you his mercy.
Is he in Jersey?
For shame,
For the revolution!
for
For the revolution!
shame.
You repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please. Don't read.
Not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across
Don't modulate the kid. Like little fourth wall break right there. I like that. I like that. But like it's also like even though they're supposed to be like contradictory, the way they like they're rapping, singing, whatever you want to call it together, they're like complementing each other, almost like two instruments that like aren't supposed to be played at the same time, but they are, and it somehow sounds good.
the sea, regulate the price of tea?
Alexander, please.
Burr, I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties.
Yes, a message from the king. A message from the king. A message from the king.
You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, but you hurl in the sea when you see me go by.
What is he from? It's not Criminal Minds. It's one of those shows like that about, he plays like this dude that's like investigating serial killers, I think. This is a very, like, I didn't realize, like, I know Hamilton was big, but I didn't realize it was like had all these like actors in it, man. That's cool.
Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell.
Yeah, this has that break. It's so weird, like, again, comparing it to Epic, where they had like My Goodbye, You'll Be Back. It has that breakup song feel to it.
You remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da-da.
That's I like this, because it does sound like a love, like, not a love song. It sounds like an obsessive lover, like talking to somebody who's trying to get away from them. Like, yeah, he got some weird vibes to him, don't it?
You say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone.
And then, like, the comparison, you say our love is draining, like relationship wise, and then like this is about like I said, my history is so shit. But like the colonies like seceding from like Britain, I think. And like when he says like you say my love is draining, it's like I'm assuming like the taxes and things that they're having to pay back to them, like because they still like technically are like under their rule. That's what the like your love is draining comparison like sounds like to me.
And now don't change the subject,
Lord.
'Cause you're my favorite subject. My
Lord.
sweet.
Yeah, man, this sounds like an abusive boyfriend. You saw the spit on the mouth.
Submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and
Yeah, nah.
You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise. And I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da.
Yeah, the maniacal like kind of like craziness of this, I love it. It's so like perfect because it's like, yeah, it's a crazy boyfriend, like psychotic. I'll kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. But it's also like, hey, Like, it's the war element of it. Like, you try to break free from us, these are the things we're going to do to you to remind you of your place, that you belong to us. So, yeah.
Everybody.
I love the, like, y'all better sing with me. I'm assuming that's. I don't. That's. Let me see. What's the next song? Okay. So that's where we're gonna stop, y'all. If that's not the end of You'll Be Back, I'm sorry. This is where I'm gonna pick up next time. I love that. I loved every part of that. You'll Be Back is probably my favorite and the thing is with this song, I feel like it was said in like the in Epic. There were some points where it's like you should have sacrificed your singing talent to play the character a little bit more. I feel like whoever chooses to portray the king, like there was points where you could tell like he was more focused on his delivery as like the acting of the role versus it sounding like melodic. And I feel like he really got into his character, and I love that. This was a great start to this, y'all. I like the way they introduced the characters. Very different from Epic. And I'm going to have a hard time remembering all their names. I remember Lafayette and my man Hercules, but I can't remember the dude who shot him. His first name was Burr, and the other one, I can't remember his name at all. But I like this. This is definitely not what I expected, and I'm really excited to do more of it. I love their delivery. I love the hip-hop, how they switch back and forth between like it sounding like hip-hoppy and then more melodic and like singy, and the way they're telling the story, all on point. So a great start to this. But that's what I think. Let me know how y'all felt about it down in the comments. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. I'm gonna leave a link to that original. Make sure y'all run it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.